Today on Let's Fish TV, we are wrapping up the 2025 season. You know, what a ride it has been this year. We've got some unbelievable catches to show you. And let me tell you guys, there were some great big fish caught on Let's Fish TV. And I had some great guest hosts along with myself catching some big ones. And I hope you learned a little bit about how to catch them. But hey, before we spoil everything, Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Got him!
Look at that big fella right there.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Look at that slab of rooski.
There we go. There's one. Oh, that's a good one there. Welcome to Let's Fish TV. I'm your host, Andrew Upshaw, and today we're going to highlight the 2025 season. Yes, we've come to the end of the season, and let me tell you guys, it has been one that I will remember forever. You know, this particular season, we had a great list of guest hosts and a lot of really big fish caught, and that's the goal here on Let's Fish TV, is to show you how to find and catch those big fish, no matter the species and no matter where you are in the country. We'll also have this week's fishing report from your local region from our insider reporters. Meantime, I'm going to toss it back here in just a second so y'all can start seeing some of those big fish catches that I'm referring to. Today's deep dive look of our season ending episode, I really want to talk to you about a feature that is on the deep dive app that I have gotten to where I use a lot and nobody really ever talks about it. You know, as somebody that travels around the country, you know, from rivers to almost every lake that I can even think of, you know, one thing about it is I haven't been everywhere that I have always wanted to go. So when I show up to a body of water that I've never been to before, Deep Dive actually has a feature that is really unique, and it's actually called the Best Areas feature. You know, this is something anytime you search a lake or river, it will, if you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see that best areas. And what that does is it allows you to pick the time of year, whether it be post-spawn, spring, pre-spawn, fall, winter, etc. And it's actually going to give you the best section of the lake. And you know, I've been a lot of places and it has been deadly accurate just about everywhere I've been. This is just Toledo Bend. It's a lake I fish a lot. And when I look at where it's telling me to be right now, that's exactly where I would be fishing, because I know the lake, I know where the big ones live, and that's the section that I spend most of my time in. So if you get a chance, check out the Deep Dive app, and make sure you tell Deep Dive that we sent you your way, because they do a little survey at the end of the app download, and it would really help us out. Thank you guys. The first catch on the list was by a good friend of mine and guest host, Lance Duff. You've seen him quite a few times, mainly fishing for inshore fish, and that's exactly what we're talking about today. He was catching speckled trout with a big Strike King Zeus worm. I've never seen anybody do it. And tell you guys, that was probably one of the most unique shows I think I've ever seen.
Oh, I got something big. I think we got a redfish finally. No, a big trout on the 10-inch worm. This is like a 4 or 5 pound trout. What a speck, guys, what a speck. Oh Lord, let me get this thing in. Come on. Come on. Please don't come off. Yes! I apologize for the excitement, but guys, I mentioned it earlier, 10.5-inch worm. Oh man, I'm shaking a little bit. What a trophy trout, guys. I mean, look at this thing. I want to get back here where the sun can shine on him, but that's why you come to Sabine Lake. That's why you throw that 10.5-inch worm, guys. This is not traditional speckled trout fishing. This trout come underneath that boat dock on that shade. We're gonna let this fish go. We're gonna make us some more cash. Yeah, who thought we'd be boat flipping docks for speckled trout like this?
I
everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, our last Lone Star Lakes of this season. Before we get started, I've got to thank some folks, starting with Andrew for letting me do this, Garrett for taking the raw product I send him and making it look so good, and finally, you, the viewers. Without you, there wouldn't be any reason to do all of this, so thank you so much. Now, Skeleton Optics has been our sponsor all season long. We want to say thanks to them as well. They're veteran-owned. They use some of the best lenses in the business from Zeiss, and they've got a discount code just for you. Check them out. You'll see the difference. I'm going to do something a little different on our lake reports this week. I'm going to ask you to support the folks at Pink Fishing. Pink Fishing supports women that are actively fighting breast cancer, and they do 2 tournaments a year. This year they're going to have the Belton Tournament on September 6th and the Cedar Creek Tournament on October 18th. Now you talk about a good time fishing. Cedar Creek in the fall with a full lake is gonna be a blast. Start your day either on the docks or at the dam. Use your top waters along the dam, then transition to your bladed jigs, your smaller crankbaits, and your spinner baits to reach those deeper fish. Same thing at the docks around the edges and the front after the topwater bite plays out. At the docks, skip your ochos and your swim jigs back under there into the dark places where the big fish hang out. And finally, go over to the bridges, use your drop shots, use your crankbaits, use your bladed jigs to finish off your day. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Have a great off season. We'll see you next year. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
The next catch was by me catching some big crappie on Toledo Bend, and I honestly shared a technique that I probably should have kept in my pocket for the summertime because it is a very deadly technique. Y'all need to go check out this big catch. And don't do that. Preferably. There's one. Oh, that's a good one there. That's a really good fish right there. Oh my gosh, that's a giant crappie. Giant crappie. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Monster crappie there. Big old white crappie. Oh my gosh, look at that one. Oh, man. There's nothing that beats. Look at the size of mouth on that crappie. Holy cow. Look at that thing. It looks like, I thought when I hooked it, it was a bass. I mean, that thing's got a monster mouth on it. All right, guys, I want to talk to you about where we're at right this minute. You know, this is a special little place. Let me grab some pliers real quick. It's a special little place that I grew up fishing. You know, for the people that know where Toledo Bend is, and know where I live, and there's only a few people who know where I live. Look at the size of that crappie. There we go, there's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good crappie there. Oh yeah, there we go, what a nice slab there. You know, vast majority of these fish will eat it on the bottom one, but every once in a while you pull it through a big enough school of crappie and you're gonna be able to catch multiple fish at once. And that's actually how we do it in the winter time. And we use that gliding technique, especially in the winter around boat docks. And we'll put that little bit bigger bait down here, and it's wild. You know, like here in the summertime, they want that little bit bigger bait. But in the winter, you'll put that big bait down there and put the small baits up top, and they'll eat the small baits every time. So it's just crazy to see how the fish differ when it comes to how they bite their baits. You know, and it's a really unique aspect of crappie fishing. It's just seeing how they react to things, and I love that aspect of it.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Tie One On, Glacier Outdoor, Outdoors since 1982, Deep Dive, Decode Your Lake.
Oh yeah, our finesse jig strikes again. Look at that beaut.
season of Let's Fish TV, we actually made a swing up north. My good friend Joe LaBarbara, he actually filmed a show on the St. Lawrence River, and that was a really unique show, catching them on a jig. And man, what a great catch he had. But I also went and shot one on Oneida Lake, drifting around, using a couple of different baits to catch some really nice smallmouth bass. Y'all check them out right here.
I dropped us down to 0.55 and I see the bait swinging towards me. So I'm gonna take up a little slack. See, this would be so much harder to manipulate with the spinning rod. I got one. Yeah, that feels like a better fish. Maybe not. He could just be in the heavy current. Oh, it feels like a good one. Oh, it feels like a good one. Oh, see, we had to get to the thumb bar quick because we have our drag locked. I think we might have found the hot spot right where that current is funneled. It starts to take off quickly. There's some nice boulders in there for them to lay in. Let's get this fish in. Oh. Wow, I'm making a career out of this one. Whoa, yeah. Our finesse jig strikes again. Look at that beaut. Nice. The St. Lawrence River has some beautiful fish. If you want to experience these fish and with great success, you gotta have the right tackle though. To me, this setup is the best. It helps me convert time and time again. Like I said, working the thumb bar, being able to move the handle, let some line out, move the handle forward. It lets you be very efficient.
It's fantastic. Ooh, I think that was a bass maybe, or a wally, whatever it's got. I don't think it's realized it's got hooked, which means it could be a drum. It's something big. This is pretty shallow for a cat, meaning it's probably a drum. I don't know what this is. It's not fighting quite like a drum would. It's something big though. Oh, it's a big smallmouth. Oh gosh, I didn't realize it was a smallmouth. Come here, fish. He's got a weird shaped back. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, come here. Almost had him. Ah! Look at this fish. Look at the shape of that one. He's got like a big crick in his back and just big fat fish. My goodness. I swear on everything, I thought that was a big drum. What a fish. He's got rocks in his bellies. I mean, like, golly, it's a hard belly. Probably been eating a bunch of crawfish or gobies.
What's up, guys? Captain Taylor Burrell here with this week's fish report. Man, down here on the Texas coast, we've had a really good run of good weather. It's been absolutely beautiful. Been like a lake out there past few days. Well, let's start inshore. Speckled trout bite's been really good early in the mornings and late in the evenings. Catch a few slot reds as well up in the bays and at the jetties. Black drum, a few sheepshead here and there, not very many. Lots of big sharks at the rocks too. On our state water trips, we're doing pretty good on our snapper. Depends on if our people can fish. It's been real hot, so it's hard to get everybody together. Catching a few kingfish here and there, a couple cobias as well. Further offshore on our federal water trips, we're doing really good on red snapper, catching some kingfish here and there if we're lucky. Some cobias are popping up, some really good mahi. This has been probably one of the best years for better sized mahi that I've seen in the past 10-15 years. Even further out, if you're doing overnighter trips and stuff, the grouper bite's been really good. The yellowfin tuna bite has been really good too. Some of the big private boats been seeing lots of videos and pics of them catching good marlins. But that's all I have for y'all this week, guys. Remember, if y'all come fishing down here in Galveston, Texas, give Wave Dancer Charters a call. Thanks.
You know, anytime I send our guest host Todd Castledine on the water, I know big things are in store. You know, and that's exactly what we got in one of our latest episodes where he was out there cranking around a 5XD. I can't remember the last show that we had with a Strike King 5XD, but I'm going to tell you, it's been a while. And let me tell you, that dude right there is a wizard with a crankbait. Y'all check this out.
There he is. God, this is fun. Oh, there's a good one. That's what we've been after. That's what we've been after right there, guys. Oh, here he comes. Yeah. I mean, guys, this cranking, you know, with everything going on like it is right now, look at that fish. With technology and everything, you can still catch them. You can still catch good ones cranking, guys. Like I said, everything going on. The minnow and technology and spinning rods. Throwing a big old crankbait out there on them, having them loaded up like that, catching big ones. You can catch them a bunch in a row. I mean, look at that fish. Just beautiful fish. And you look at that, summertime. Just healthy as can be, pretty fish. Hitting a 5XD. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. Guys, 5XD. I almost don't need to say anything else. This is a legendary bait. The 5XD and the 6XD are probably the two crankbaits that have caught more fish deep crank than any other crankbait out there. I still throw them. I still throw them all the time because they still work. They've worked for forever. I'm throwing the 5XD because we're in 10 to 11 foot of water. Sometimes this time of the year, they're eating really small shad. So they had the shad spawn in May. Later on in the summer, the shad are really small. Not saying you can't throw a 6XD or a bigger bait, but that 5XD is a little bit smaller. It hits the depth range 10 to 12 foot perfect.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Power Pole, total boat control. Balls Out, made in the USA, heavy-duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on what powers you.
You're like, why didn't you grab it?
Let's go. Let's go.
Why didn't you grab it? I'm like, I knew she was gonna be wild.
I feel like it'd be an injustice not to wrap up the year with the 10-pounder, the biggest bass of the season, caught out of Todd Castledine's boat, caught by Lucas Murphy. They were bed fishing. Man, what an awesome catch it was. That was weight verified. They used a scale, and guys, what a monster. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome that was.
She come in there, smoke her. Oh. You're good to go. Wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go.
You want to grab her?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab her.
Let's do
I
it.
knew she was just gonna do that. You were like, why didn't you grab her?
Let's go. Let's go.
Why didn't you grab her? I'm like,
No.
I knew she was gonna be wild.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking awesome.
Dude. I got her.
That's freaking awesome. You gonna grab her?
On the old Rage Hog. Let's go. All right, now that's why you come to Texas to fish with Todd Castledine.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
It worked out. It all worked out good. Dude, I thought I was like, because when she missed it the first, like the other time when she ran through it, I'm like, man, she ran through again. I bet you she had it.
I mean, she sat like this for 30 seconds, and I finally popped it one more, and she shot forward and saw the gills flare.
I mean, it's every bit of 9. Like I'm all jacked up because that was awesome. Like, so what was your biggest fish ever?
Biggest fish of my life before that was 9 1/4.
And I found my scales. We weighed it.
1 ounce shy of 11.
It went 10-15.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, and to catch it like what I'd like to say, like a man. My first 9-pounder was on a spinning rod, 8-pound test, and that fish right there, it bit the old Rage Hawk. So this is a 3-inch long body. It's real compact, a real compact profile, so that when that fish like that one was on a bed goes to grab it, they get the whole thing. So it's got a big 4 or 5-aught hook in it, and it fits the whole body. And it's just an awesome bait that we've been using the last few years.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lowrance, the ultimate fishing system. Alabama beaches. You'll get it when you get here. Fish tips. Connect with the experts to find fish fast. Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Usually this is the spot where we do our Academy Right Stuff. And guys, let me tell you, I talk about Academy a lot. We talk about Academy for having great Magellan gear, for great fishing stuff. But as somebody that has a young son, Kane to be exact, we use a lot of gear from Academy. And I'm not just saying Academy branded stuff. I'm talking about we spend thousands of dollars every year because my son is in almost every team sport known to man, whether it be basketball, baseball, football. Yeah, you kind of get the point. But guys, let me tell you, that place is loaded with all the best gear for all of your needs, not just fishing, but everything. I don't care if it's buying brand new basketball shoes for the year, or getting him a new bat, or finding the clothes for his school season to start. We've got it there at Academy, and we've spent a lot of time and a lot of money, but we've had some great memories there as well. So y'all need to go check out Academy for all your buying needs. I don't care what it is. They are going to have something that will fit it. If it's outdoors, it's Academy. Well, that's a wrap for 2025. I want to say a few thank yous before we end the show. First thing is, thank you to my family for allowing me to do this crazy job that I have, filming TV shows, teaching people how to catch and find more fish, no matter if it's inshore or freshwater and everything else in between. But then I want to say a big thank you to my editor, Garrett, social media director, Cade. They are the lifeblood of my company, and they really help this company thrive. If you get a chance, you need to go check out our Facebook and Instagram pages. We post a ton of content daily there to help you catch more and bigger fish. I also need to say a big thank you to our insider reporters. You see them every single week. They are absolutely fantastic. We've got a couple on the Southwest region. We've got a couple on our Southeast region. Each of them giving you the vital tips and tricks to catch more fish. The cool thing is every one of them are die-hard fishermen just like you and me, and they understand the game, and they understand exactly how to give you the report to help you catch more and bigger fish. I really do have to lastly thank, this is a really big one, guys. I want to say a thank you to not only my guest host, which I have a list of amazing guest hosts, and they really kind of helped me out this year. Went through a process of moving my entire family towards Nacogdoches. Yes, you heard that right, towards Nacogdoches. We're living over there by Todd Castledine now. And for anybody that knows, he's a crazy guy, but we love him to death. But I also want to say a big thank you to my cameramen. I have some fantastic ones. Jared Christmas of C4 Media Productions does a fantastic job capturing some shots. We had a couple of guest cameramen this year, and they absolutely knocked it out of the park. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed Let's Fish TV this year. I hope you learned how to find and catch them around this beautiful United States. Next year, we have some really big goals and some really big fish to catch. But until next time, I'll see you on the water.